that of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Fulmer has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. One strike. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
And that one misses. Badly, it's ball two. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
Hey, I love that pitch right there, and that's where he's going to have to work. He's going to have to work down in the zone. This is a hitter's park. We all know the ball flies, and if he's going to keep the ball in the yard.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. In now, number 50. He stands in for the first time in this one. Here's the pitch. 50. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. On the move is Stanton. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Stepping in, Jeimer Candelario, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line toward right center. That's a hit, their first of the new season.
And that's a base hit right there on a hanging two-strike changeup.
And that's one we like to call a hanger right there. You see it high, you let it fly. Nice job by the offensive player.
Stepping in now, Nico Goodrum. And it's fouled away. Comes set with the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Pitch popped up. Smoke has room in foul territory, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Popped into the air, back behind second. Travis camps under it, and he's got it for out number 2. Digging into the batter's box next is John Hicks. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Candelario is off at first with 2 away. Hit back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2. Here it is. Maybe lucky to get a piece there. It stays 0-2. Ready on 0-2. hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw on to first, and the Tigers wind up with nothing as the inning. Giancarlo Stanton now set to lead off the home half of the second. First offering on its way. High and deep to left center field. Reyes looking up. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. First home run of the campaign for him. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
Well, after a long winter and a grueling spring, everyone is anxious to get the season started. But to start it off with a home run, there's no better way to get your campaign underway. He was rounding the bases thinking, hey, this is going to be a good year.
The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Now the 2-1 pitch. He's in there for strike number 2. Base is empty here with nobody out. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Fastball too low, and that's ball 4. Here's Justin Smoke now coming into this one against Michael Fulmer. Not great. He's 1 for 8. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. Into the second deck and gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Jays have moved out in front 3-0.
Just a majestic home run to watch, and I certainly think it's worth looking at with our show track technology. You don't see many home runs in that territory, and with a projected distance coming in at 470 feet, it backs it up. A really impressive blast.
Batting 7, the right field. Teoscar Hernandez.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. And he popped him up. Candelario over to his left. 1 out.
Batting 8.
So stepping in, Reese McGuire. First pitch on its way. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Reyes going back on it. It's off the rocks and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. First home run of the campaign for him as the Blue Jays have opened it up further now 4-0.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning and your entire offense is off and running.
4 runs here in this half inning. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Fouled off. Ready with another 0-2. On, he pops it up. Mercer ranging into the outfield. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, number 49.
Ready for another chance. Jonathan Davis 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. would be next. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And it's fouled away. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Wow, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
In now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Popped him up. Goodrum moving to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Stepping up to the plate, number 34, and he'll start out there half of the third, top of the order to follow. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold the glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see. Here that this one just ate him up and he couldn't recover in time.
And that's by him. It's 0-1. He hit the ball hard but lined out to start the ball game. High and deep to straightaway right. Hernandez ranging back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And they'll get back a run here as they're on the board. It's 4-1.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
And there's one down now. First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Lifted in the air out to right. Hernandez back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again. Number 50. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. Reyes at second with 2 down. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Stepping in for the Jays, Aaron Judge. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Sent out to straightaway center field. Reyes has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting.
And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. 2-0 to the Jays left fielder. Stanton has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is. He shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. There's a fastball that's wrapped out to left center, and this is going to get down for a base hit. And he'll make the catch. Oh, check that! He didn't look it into his glove, and the ball drops in.
Now
this
batting.
is the cat and mouse of baseball
hitter.
right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0. Oh, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and if that batter didn't miss it.
No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Oh, and 1, here it comes. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
4-1's our score here in inning number 3. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Another 0-2 coming. Hit the other way out toward right field. Under it is the right fielder. 2 gone. So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And in next, the switch-hitting power bat of Justin Smoak.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got 2 decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drive the ball the other way?
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
2-1.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Skied into straightaway right. Waiting on it, the right fielder. And the inning is over. 1 left for Toronto, but they leading off the inning, Jeimer Candelario, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Oh, that one got the pitcher. Unable to recover. He's safe at first, and now the attention turns back to the guy on the mound. And this has to be a big concern here. This ball came back and got him right in the pitching arm, and that is something you just never want to see. You can see him trying to work this one off, and from all appearances, I think they're going to let him continue, so that at least is a good sign. Into the box, Nico Goodrum. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Candelario on at first, nobody out. To second for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Up next for the Tigers.
Now in the box, John Hicks. First pitch of the at-bat. Sinker to open the AB, in there for strike 1. And there's ball 1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Ready now Kristen Stewart. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Line drive to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs in only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
This one's down to third. Candelario comes up with it. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Now batting, number 10.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Reese McGuire. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Now the pitch. This is in the air out to right. Right fielder is on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Devin Travis. 50th pitch of the game on its way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. The 1-2. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Goodrum has got it, and the side is retired. Blue Jays. Welcome back to Coors Field in Denver as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Davis comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Victor Reyes. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. 0-1 the count. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. Now a ball line softly down the left field line, but foul. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. Here's Jordy Mercer now, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And that's in there for strike 1.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me. Digging in once again, Jonathan Davis. He'll start it out against Michael Fulmer to begin the inning. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
So he goes back to back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back to back to back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First delivery to him on the way. Weak grounder down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. A ball and a strike. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Into the bleachers and gone. And good for him. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least 1.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at bat over.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's now a 6-1 ball game. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, D-Row, this is what Coors Field is all about, right? You come here to see runs, and that's what you saw today.
I just like this.
This one's also hit well. Deep down the right field line. And this one will bounce into the wall. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
The batter.
It left his bat. I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Now here comes Ron Gardenhire up out of the dugout, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Jordan Zimmerman is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Number 27, Jordan Zimmerman.
Standing in now, number 13. Now a hard liner. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Ready with the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone.
And he struck him out. Ready once again. Justin Smoke. Past history with Jordan Zimmerman. He's 3 for 9. He also has 1 home run. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Now this will rattle up against the wall. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. And it's 1-1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
You can tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit, and you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big. Standing in, Miguel Cabrera. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
And here's a swing and a miss from Cabrera as he's set down on strikes, and there's 1 away.
Number 50.
Now at the plate, number 50. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
And this is a case of a hitter's reputation preceding him. The ball was a little dribbler to the left side, but he knew the guy had speed, so he rushed it and ends up unable to make a clean play. That's another example of why speed is such an offensive weapon.
And he lays off for ball 1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Hernandez is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Next for the Tigers, Nico Goodrum. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Skied into straightaway right. Hernandez is under it, and he makes the catch for out. Striding in, Devin Travis. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Reyes ranging back, and it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field. First home run of the campaign for him as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like batting practice out there.
The batter, number 49.
Into the box, Jonathan Davis.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. No outs, nobody on. Line towards center field. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
Now batting, number 28.
So digging in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
The 1-0. Oh, and this ball is raked deep down the line in left. But he just missed his extra base.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Here's big Aaron Judge. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
First delivery to him on the way. He swings and misses. Throw down. And they will tag him out between first and second. A bouncer to the left side, and that's through for a hit.
That's a grind pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate, and this batter's able to fight and keep his hands inside this baseball and drive it for a knock. Impressive.
Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton. As he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Hard on the ground towards short. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Jays add one more on the solo home run. Next up for Detroit, John Hicks. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. No balls and a strike to count. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Davis moves over. One down.
Now batting, number 4.
First delivery to him on the way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line and right, but this is going to wind up out of play. This is line to left, but this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
Number 34.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a wave and a miss. Looked like the slider there.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will. Striding in once again, number 13. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
The designated hitter, Lourdes.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Gurriel.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Hits the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Now the Tigers have some action in the bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So one away now in the Toronto 7th. And in next, the switch-hitting power bat of Justin Smoak. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Bases are empty, one man out. Pitch popped up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Into the box now to Oscar Hernandez, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Victor Reyes. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
The batter, number 7.
Striding into the box, Jordy Mercer. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top of his game all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of these hitters.
Settling in now, Miguel Cabrera, 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and stepping into the box, Reese McGuire, and he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
10.
First offering on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And the Jays are in business now. It's a leadoff double.
Sometimes you just got to tip your hat to the offense right there. Nice piece of hitting. Executed his pitch away again, but the hitter was able to stay on time.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
He's set. Here it comes. Hit down the third baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. McGuire leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The batter.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Zimmerman comes set. Here comes the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check, but they... Coming to the plate now, number 50, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances. as a professional.
Hernandez is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
Gamer Candelario.
First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. So 1-1. He's outside for a ball. Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1. The 3-1. Taken, strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning. Now at the plate, Nico Goodrum. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The windup and the 0-1. Line drive to center field. But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
Hey, listen, in baseball, we don't see very many complete games any longer because of pitch counts. But listen, he was good from the 1st inning through the 9th. Well-deserved complete game victory.
9-1 is the way this one ends. Toronto hit 6 home runs as a team on the way to a win. Ryan Barucki gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Michael Fulmer allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 9 runs on 13 hits. 2 errors, they left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 14 minutes. Thank you.
It's a night better suited perhaps to be in a ski lodge somewhere, but we're at Clay Buchholz is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season. And I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that. And hopefully, he gets off to a good start. And we'll see if that starts in this one today.
Well, guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they're coming off a good victory here in front of the home faithful on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's a long season, but they were able to win the opener, and nothing would be sweeter if you could get in your car today and drive home 2-0. This is a big game. This is a nice little momentum either way. Another win here, and they're going to be feeling great about where they're at.
With that, let's get you a look at the starting 9 for the Tigers. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. I love guys that can run, and this guy has great speed. We'll see in this game if he gets a chance to use it, and if he does, you're going to be really impressed. He can really make an impact on a game with his wheels.
Alonso takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Batting third.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. Hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Cabrera, a veteran at 35 years of age. He's a 17-year big league vet, so I think you could say he's just about seen it all.
Yeah, and he's had to continue to evolve and adjust as a ball player to stay in the league that long.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Matthew Boyd will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Strike thrower, not afraid to go in and challenge hitters. He's kind of what a manager like to have. You know what you're going to get with Matthew Boyd. He's not afraid to throw the fastball or his breaking stuff over the plate.
He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Taking another look at it, the ball has some topspin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
In now, Jonathan Davis. And he fouls this one off. So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they started the season out on the wrong foot, dropping one on the road on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, they need to grab this one today. You don't want to drop the first 2 games of the season. I don't care if it's on the road. I know you're going to have to battle, play well at home. You can't afford to get on the team bus back to the hotel 0-2.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
And that misses. 2-1. And now here's the ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Right fielder has a beat on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, we all know the man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Now at the plate, Aaron Judge looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Over the bleachers and onto the concourse. A home run. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. Second home run early in the year. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Batting fourth.
Up next will be the power bat of Peter Alonso, as he'll follow one into the dirt and come up empty for the first strike. looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. 1-1. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2. Outside and a full count, 3-2. Swing, and this is also hit well out to deep center, and it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs, and good for him. Peter Alonso has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Batting fifth, the left fielder,
Giancarlo Stanton now. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Sent on the ground out to second. Goodrum is up with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. At the plate, number 50. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And let's focus on Giancarlo Stanton right now. Looks like he's chiseled out of stone out there. The outfielder, I know he has light tower power, but he's also helpful on the defensive side and possesses a strong arm in the outfield.
Next will be the designated hitter, John Hicks. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. On the move is Stanton. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting fifth.
Digging in, Niko Goodrum. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. In there at the knees, strike one. Down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. Buchholz is ready. 0-2 on its way. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit. Froze him, but just missed the zone.
Stanton will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Tigers. They trail it here 2-0. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. Lifetime numbers against Matt Boyd. He's 0 for 5. First offering on its way. Fouled off. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. popped up. And a good throw gets him one gone.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Detroit Tigers. And let's focus on former Triple Crown winner Miguel Cabrera. He's dabbled all over the diamond, from outfield to third base, and has seemed to have found a home at first base. Everybody who plays this game wants to get a knock, to get on first base, to just be able to pick his brain on how he goes about it.
The 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Reyes is after it. Can't make the play, however. It's over his head. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he's back into second here safely.
Wow, the pitcher must be just shaking his head. That pitch wasn't anywhere near the strike zone, but he gave it the old tomahawk chop and somehow connected with it anyway. Now he's standing on second, and he even has to smile about that one.
Stepping in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Travis, the runner at second with one away. One and one to count. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Reyes on the move. But he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Standing in now, Reese McGuire as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. McGuire stands at 6 foot even. Bats left, throws right. This is his second year as a major leaguer. Popped him up. Castro is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Great scoring opportunity missed right there. You talk about frustration. Popping it up with two runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Swing, and he pops him up. Cabrera ranging into shallow right. He's got it, and they get out. Up next steps Kristen Stewart. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
The 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Swing and a liner, but foul. Here he comes again. 1-2. Still 1-2.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Breaking ball swung on and grounded to second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So striding in, Jordy Mercer, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Hit softly on the ground to third. Guerrero has it on to first, and a good start to the inning for Buchholz. 2 away now. Coming to the plate now, number 34. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Stepping into the box, Harold Castro. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. tying run at the plate, the 0-1. A pitch out, the throw, and they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jonathan Davis.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Stewart comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Standing in, Aaron Judge.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Ball one to start the at-bat. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Into the bleachers and gone. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second home run of the game, and the Jays have moved out in front 3-0. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
D-Roll, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Ball one.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Number 50 is there, and he has it for the out. Digging in, Giancarlo Stanton. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Two out, nobody on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. Second home run early in the year as the Blue Jays have opened it up further now, 4-0.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
Now batting, center fielder, Teoscar.
Into the box, Teoscar Hernandez. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 1-0 pitch is a circle change, swung on and missed, 1-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Here now the 2-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Digging in, Harold Castro as we begin the top of the fourth.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Behind 0-2 now. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Now batting, Victor Reyes. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Reyes.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gaps, this guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
Got him. Digging in now, Miguel Cabrera will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. First pitch is a circle change for a called strike one. Lifted in the air to center.
Waiting on it is Hernandez.
And that ends the inning. 3 up, 3. At the plate, Devin Travis, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. First delivery to him on the way. There's a good breaking ball as he gets the bottom of the zone.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs in only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
In now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Runner in scoring position here already following the ground rule double. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out. And a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into third on the fly ball to left. Here comes the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. And it looks like a right-hander's got enough to throw in the Tiger bullpen. Set to deliver the 0-1. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
0-1 the count. Comes set and the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. Hit out towards second. Goodrum over to his left. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 left for Toronto, but they're in front 4-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And it's quickly 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting. Designated
Striding
hitter,
forward now
John
is the DH, John Hicks. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And he lays off there 1-0. No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Drilled right back up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit.
Well, that's only the second hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn two.
Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Lifted the other way to left center. Giving chase is Hernandez. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting.
So it's a runner at first with two gone, and that means Kristen Stewart will dig in at the plate. Cut fastball inside, ball one. Count now a ball and a strike. Hicks, the runner at first with two gone. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
In today's game, with so many shifts being deployed on a day-to-day basis, for a batter to stay tall and drive a backdoor breaking ball the other way fires me up.
Here's Jordy Mercer now as he'll take a look at ball one. Two down, runners at first and second. Tigers shortstop with a ball and two strikes.
Hey, this guy is one strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this guy's pounding the zone.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Stanton has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Ready for another shot now, Jonathan Davis, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. That is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
A bouncer to the left side. Castro loves it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The right fielder,
so coming to the plate, Aaron Judge. 2 hits and 2 tricks for him thus far.
Yeah, in this last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Fastball just inside.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
2-1 now. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. The relay throw, but he'll decide against risking it and hold on at first with a one-out base hit.
Now batting. Number
Hey, there's
20.
a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking two until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
Now pitching for Detroit.
Now here comes Ron Gardenhire up out of the dugout.
Jordan.
And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Runners on first with 1 down. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. Two and two.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
The batter. No left field.
Stepping in, Giancarlo Stanton.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
1-0 the count. The 1-0 is a fastball taken high for a ball.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Blue Jays held in check. They lead it 4-0. Now at the plate, number 34. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
1-1 the count now. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. The 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Giving chase is Hernandez. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Harold Castro. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. In there, strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stanton has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter. The center fielder.
Now to the plate, Victor Reyes. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. This one skied out toward right. Judge is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. Next to bat for Toronto, Teoscar Hernandez. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope.
And this is off the corner and low. Ball 1. Grounded to third. Castro takes it in. And there's 1 away.
Now
stepping up now, Devin Travis. He doubled his last time through. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
I think they're way past due changing their approach to this guy. Whatever they're doing strategy-wise, it's not working. That's his third double of the game, so he's feeling pretty good at this one.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right, and that's going to fall for a base hit. And they'll tack on one more as this is now a 5-0 game.
Now batting, number 10.
So striding forward now, Reese McGuire. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Line drive to left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. Boy, that double was an absolute missile.
Yeah, man, you can't fault the outfielder too much either. The line drive was hit right at him, and I think it took a minute to gauge where it was going. So I think he misjudged it a bit. The end result, the ball gets down, and the hitter is standing at second base with a solid double.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
No balls and a strike to count. That's popped up. Goodrum shading to his right, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number
Coming
49.
forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Jonathan Davis. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Reyes is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. 7th inning coming up. The Jays lead it 5-0. In now, Miguel Cabrera. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The windup and the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Now batting, number 50.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, number 50. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And a heck of an effort over there at first, but it'll be for naught as this is a foul ball. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Digging into the batter's box next is John Hicks. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hard liner to center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Left side, but well foul. Cabrera, the runner at third. Hicks at second with one away. A ball and a strike now. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Stanton has a read on it, makes the play, and there are two gone now. And boy, I thought they might have had a shot at scoring him there, but they put up the stop sign with two away now.
14.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first, and the Tigers wind up with nothing as the inning is over. Aaron Judge will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game.
The right fielder.
There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. Stewart is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Now batting, number 20.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Peter Alonso. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. And he fouls this one off. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Reyes is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Now batting, left fielder.
Stepping in, Giancarlo Stanton. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Into the bleachers and gone. It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. His second of the game as they pile on. It's now 6-0.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Standing in now to Oscar Hernandez. As he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s getting to that one.
Stepping in now, Devin Travis, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Hernandez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. To third. Reined in. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Jays add one more on the solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Blue. So stepping in, Jordy Mercer. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really lead from his offense. Could have really helped settle him in.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
At the plate, number 34. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others. But not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
Sam Gaviglio is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard towards center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with one away.
Third baseman, Harold Castro.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Lined into right, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
And it's 1-2. First and second now, 1 man out. Line, but speared on a hop. There's one on to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Took a pretty long time for the shortstop to receive the ball that time. So that gave the runner plenty of time to bear down on him and take him out. Hopefully everyone's okay down there.
Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat hit started.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that... Grover Hagen is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
54,
Stepping up to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th. First delivery to him on the way. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is retired leading off the bottom of the 8th. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Now the Tigers have some action in the bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first. And this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 7.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Trey Turner. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he falls behind 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on. Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, John Hicks, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Ken Giles comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. From the stretch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
And the sinking fastball, called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
The second baseman, Nico.
Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. Digging in to try it again, Kristen Stewart. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Giles sets. Here's the 0-1. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of...
Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Blue Jays have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. The Blue Jays jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.